Hey there, this is Kellis Landrum from True North Social. We are Shopify experts in Los Angeles, and I wanted to walk you guys through setting up products in Shopify today, because this is one of the first questions most new merchants want to know when we build sites for them is how do I add products to my store? Sort of the basics of any store is setting up products. So just to kind of orient you a little bit, when you first log into your Shopify account, you'll be sent to the dashboard here. And usually when I'm doing any sort of editing on my site, I like to pop open the front of my store and another window, just to kind of see what's going on here. So you can see this is one of our test demo stores, but you can see we've already got a few products set up here in our Shopify store already. So we can click on these and we can kind of see what a product looks like. Now, almost any product will have a few basic pieces to it because there's just certain things you need to have in order to sell any product. One would be a title. You need a price. Usually you'll have a picture of a product. Certainly for any physical product, you'll have a picture. Might not apply for gift cards, that kind of thing. But there's some additional things you can have. You can have size if there's more than one size. You may choose to have a quantity selection to your product, maybe not. Any product page will automatically have an add to cart button if you're building your Shopify store. This is native Shopify functionality. And then we'll usually have some sort of description or details about a product. And then whatever else the site has in it. So this is kind of your basic rundown of a product. So let's take a look at how you add a product to your store. So when we're on the back end of our store here, you could guess products is where we're going to look. And you can see a list of all the products I've created previously for my store. I could click on any one of these and edit them, but what I want to focus on for right now is creating a new one. So I'm going to hit this Add a Product button right over here. So let's take a look at adding a new product. Now, I'm going to add a product to my store that has a couple of configurable options, just so you can see how that works. And I'm going to add a women's pump to my store. Say shoe, just to make it super obvious. So that's my title. And I want to say really fantastic shoe, right? You probably want to give a little bit more details about your product, but just for the sake of setting this up, that's we could just have a one short line description of this product. Now I'm going to need some images of my product. So I'm just going to scroll down there. Oh, I need to look on my desktop here, my temp folder, and I got a folder called shoes. And okay, here's one. I'm actually going to upload 3 pictures of this product because you can, right? Now you'll see these are the images that I've uploaded, and whatever the big one is will be the default photo. So black is going to be my default color for this shoe. And for right now, I'm just going to set up one option. I'm going to say the price of this shoe is $99.99. I might even set my compare at price at $129. You don't have to have a compare at price, but you can. All right. Inventory. I can include SKUs for my product. I'm going to call my initial SKU 0001. I'm not going to have a barcode in here. Some products have barcodes, some don't. If you're talking about a nationally manufactured product, it probably has a UPC. So if you're selling Palmolive soap or Band-Aids, something like that, some big, very well-known product will usually have a UPC. If it's a generic product, maybe it doesn't have one. Or certainly one you created yourself wouldn't have a barcode unless you went out and got one. I am going to have my Shopify set in track inventory. The reason I want to do this is if my inventory is set to 0, it will show as sold out, right? So right now I'm going to start with 1, right? That's the default. And I could allow customers to purchase this product when it's out of stock, but I'm not going to check that box because I want it to be sold out if I run out of stock. This prior product requires shipping. Of course it does, because it's a physical product. This is a shoe. I'm going to guess off the top of my head this weighs 12 ounces. And I'm going to say, for the sake of argument, I'm not shipping this overseas, so there's no tariff code, right? You don't have to worry about that unless you're dealing with tariffs. If you're a new merchant, I would say don't worry about that until you start shipping overseas. Fulfillment service. Manual is the only one I have set up in the store, so I'm going to leave that alone for now. And we have variants down here. I'm going to not worry about that initially. I'm just going to save this product. Now I say product was successfully created, right? So now I have a product. I can click view here, and I can look at this product on the front end. There is my product. Really fantastic shoe. I could even add this to my cart if I wanted. And we can see my cart now has one in it. Okay, so this is the black shoe, but this shoe comes in black and cheetah print and in silver. So I don't have any way to select those colors. So let's see how I might do that. So let's see. The way we would create, we would set up a product to have different colors or different sizes is through variants, right? Now, this brings up an interesting point about the difference between a product in Shopify and a SKU, right? So this is true of basically any e-commerce system. We might sell a product on our site that has multiple sizes, right? So I can add an option for my product that is size, right? And I can say this product comes in size 5. I'm hitting the enter key here to enter this value, and size 6, and size 7, and size 8, size 9, and size 10, right? Now, when we do this, this is an important thing to note. Each of these sizes can have an individual SKU. And the way I want you to think about this is, if you had a warehouse full of product, you would probably get boxes from your manufacturer. And the one box would have size 5, one box would have size 6, one box would have size 7, one box would have size 8, size 9, and size 10, right? So all of these would be individual SKUs, right? Now, I'm also going to add color here, and I'm going to say my colors are black. Let's capitalize this, just to be nice. Black is one size. What else did we have? We had cheetah, some sort of animal print, and we have silver, right? So you'll notice down here, Shopify is creating variants for my product, right? So since I created options, there are these variants. So there's 5, size 5 in black, cheetah, and silver. Size 6 in black, cheetah, and silver. Size 7 in black, cheetah, and silver, right? Now I can assign SKUs for each of these different variants, because in real life, that is exactly what they'd have. And Shopify very nicely has already been following my numbering system. I started with 1, and now it's automatically filling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if you had SKUs that were set by your manufacturer, you can always change these, right? But if you want to just start simple and let Shopify do this for you, and then have it assign the SKUs, and then you follow this later, it's a very easy way to do it, right? If there's barcodes, you can enter those manually. It's a very nice little system. So I'm going to hit save. And it takes a second for my product to save. So now product was successfully saved. I'm going to go back over to the front end. I'm looking at this. Oh, I don't see any variation. I don't see any variants. I don't see any options or pull downs. Well, that's because I saved it in the admin, but I need to refresh it on the front end. So when I hit the refresh button on my browser, now I can see, okay, I've got sizes that I can choose from. And I've got colors that I can choose from. So those are working. Now I can choose size 7. And I can choose cheetah. Well, I chose cheetah, and I would like the picture here to change to cheetah, but it isn't. So let's see how we can fix that. So I've got these variants saved here now, and you'll notice there's these little icons next to all of my products. So what I can do is I can say cheetah, and I can click on this little icon, and now it's got the different images that I've uploaded. So I can save that one. I'm just going to do a couple of these. I'm not going to make you sit through setting every single one, but I'm just going to choose a couple. There's cheetah and a couple of different sizes here. Let's pick that one. Okay. And let's do silver in 6, just so we can switch around a little bit, and silver in 7. And let's see what happens here. Okay, variant has successfully saved, so my save button is grayed out because this is already saved. Now when I go back over here, I have cheetah selected, but it's not showing the picture. It's because, once again, every time I do something in my admin and I save, I have to update the page, right? And now I'm saying I have cheetah selected in size 7, and it's showing me the picture that I have assigned to this variant. I can choose silver, and now it's switching because I've set pictures for this variant. Shopify has done a really good job of setting up this system to make it pretty easy to assign this stuff. Now, let's say, for the sake of argument, I wanted to have some of my products in different prices and different sizes be different prices. Let's say for cheetah size 5, I want to have this be $89, and the same thing for size 6 and size 7. I can adjust that. Oh, but you know what? I'm actually sold out of cheetah in size 7 and in size 6. So I'm going to set the inventory to 0. Now let's see what happens. So I'm going to save that. Once again, I have to refresh my page here. So I've got this in silver size 7. Now for cheetah's inventory is set to 0. So my add cart to cart button automatically changes to sold out. It's gray. And now when I click on it, I can't add it to my product. This is because I have set this product to track inventory, and I do not allow this product to continue selling even when the inventory has reached 0. So my product is sold out. If you want to continue selling, even if you don't have inventory on hand, if you know, hey, I can get new inventory pretty quick, then maybe you keep selling. But if you know, hey, if somebody buys this thing and I'm not going to be able to get inventory for another 2 weeks, I would rather not sell it to them. Maybe they'll pick another color or a different style of shoe, hopefully. The last thing to notice about this is I can also delete any of my products. And I can also click the edit button, and I can go into a little bit more nuanced detail about these variants. I can toggle the things on and off, like this product requires shipping. I can change the weight of it. I can say this particular inventory doesn't, or this particular variant doesn't track inventory. I can do some sort of micro changes to my variants here if I want to do that. And in fact, let's do that. So now I can hit save. And again, I just want to update this on the front end. Let's see what particular variant, size 5 in black. So yeah, nothing should really particularly happen with that. Yeah. So that's variants and inventory. So let's take a look back at our product here, and we can see some things here on the left-hand side. Now, the only things that that are really crucial over on this side are making sure that your products are visible. And by default, they will be. You don't have to change anything here if you don't want. But if we look at sales channels, this is Shopify's mechanism for controlling where exactly do we want to sell our product. I have my store set up to sell for point of sale. And if you wanted to include a buy button on another store, you could, but this little calendar icon here is very handy. So let's say I know I want to start selling a product, but I don't want to start selling it today. I can click on this set publication date and I can choose a calendar date. Let's say I don't want to start selling this product until next Friday. I can set that and I can save it. And now, since I'm logged in, it will still show me this product on set. Oh, no, in fact, it doesn't. It says this product is no longer available, so it's prompting me to enter a password. So I'm going to just turn back the clock here to my current date. Let's see. Set this to publish at 5:30. Save that. Product was successfully saved. Oh, it may not allow me to go back in time. Nah, there we go. Okay, so my product's published. Okay, so I can see that. Now, if you have product types in your store, you can set them here. This store doesn't have product types, but in fact, I could create them here if I wanted to. Add shoe. If you need to track product types for any particular reason, you can. You need to create new ones, you can do that right in line. Same thing with vendors. Right now, True North Social is the only vendor that we have on here. So True North Social is the only thing it displays, but these are actually Yuki's brand shoes. So I could add Yuki's as a vendor here if I wanted to track vendors. I don't have to, right? So collections is something that most stores do use because most stores have some sort of categorization. Even if the collection is homepage, stuff is one of my collections. Very creative. We did a demo with some suits on here at some point. Let's say I wanted to create a new collection for shoes. I can create a collection called shoes, right in line with here. From here, product was successfully saved. Let's see. Shoes, uploading. We should add. I might have to create this outside. Let's add this to one that's already here so I can see stuff. Maybe I haven't created a collection. It's going to require me to do that outside of here. No, this is just searching for collections, so it looks like it won't let me create a new collection from the product page. But I'll show you how to do that real quick. Tags. Let's say for some reason I wanted to have meta tagging information on here. I can just add tags. If you need to reference things for some reason, these are black, cheetah. These are kind of good for just adding information that somebody might use to search. If you're using these, if you have search on your site, if I set tags for colors of product in here, they'll probably come up through here, but I could say women's shoes. If somebody were to search my site and I have a tag in here and it matches the search that they're searching for, it would most likely return this product as a search result. I'm going to save, and I don't think anything in here is set to show up on the front end of my site, but let's take a look here. No, it doesn't. But let's say stuff, this, that, the other. Let's say I wanted to add this product to, let's add this product to a collection first. Let's create a collection called shoes. Let's save that collection. These conditions are not valid. Oh, I'm sorry. We need to select our conditions. There, you can automatically create a collection based on certain conditions, or you can manually select one. I just want to add this one product to this collection. So I'm going to manually do that. And now I'm going to click on Add a Product. So let's say, what was my women's pump shoe? And now that is added to my collection. So that is automatically saved. And if I go back over to my products, see my product list, you can see this is my women's pump shoe. And now I can see this is in the shoes collection. So that is how you would add a new product to your store in Shopify. Pretty basic, pretty straightforward stuff. If you need any help with this, True North Social is always here to help you with your e-commerce website needs. And I hope this helps you get an idea of how you can add new products to your Shopify store. Thanks a lot.